Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is just going to be like a quick update showing what I've been working on and hopefully what I'll get out soon enough in the tutorial related space. But anyway, right now I'm just in our old stat system tutorial. Down here we have our stat collections and our stats, and then in here we have our collection inheritance, which we open up. And in here, this is how we set up all our code to make the set collections work. So it's a lot of hand typing and just tossing things around, which gives you a lot of freedom, but it's kind of a pain in the ass if you're not a coder. So I've been trying to get the ability to set up your stat collection out of coding and into the editor, which was kind of daunting because I had a few little obstacles that I had to overcome first. Let me clear this out and oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to my stat update. So this is what I've been working on. Let's import all the scripts, let it change. And here we go. I have a couple new folders. I have my stat system and utility. A lot of this has been restructured just to make it a little bit easier to find things and edit it. But now we have our stat collections up here. This is one of the main differences. Our stat collection is there's no inheriting from it anymore. It's just a base class. It's a container. That's all it is. When we start a game, it initializes based off of some information from a new database I've created, which will store all the setups of all the collections possible in the game, which is pretty nice, and it has its own editor window, which I'll show here in a minute. And also the other main difference is our stat types. This is no longer an enum. Well, here's an enum for easy access, but this enum here is actually generated through code based off of this database here that stores all our stat types and information related to each individual stat type. So that code out of the way, I'll just close all this up and let's go up to the window because this is where the main differences come in handy. We have our stat types and stat collection windows. Here's our stat type. We can add a new type and generate enum. This generate enum is just generates this file based off whatever is in here. Come in here, added name, a short name, and some description. There we go. And we could add some sprite. I don't have any sprites in this project, but you could add it for UI later on. Let's add another stat and strength and something like that. But yeah, we have our two stats here. That's our stat types that we can use when setting up our collections. Now let's go into the collections because this is the real meat. Come in here, we have plus and minus on here. Doesn't look like much now. Click this. It creates a stat collection, which over on this side you can see, here's the name, the ID of the stat collection. And we can change the name to minion, and it updates on the left. And these new plus and minus control the stats within the collection. We click the plus, and we get this new dialog box that pops up, and it shows all our stat classes that we created. Let's add a vital class. It pops up here. We have our vital, which is the type's not set, so we have to come over here, change type, and we have another dialog that displays all the types that are in this class over here. So if we actually come over here and go, let's say mana MP, and I'll leave the description out for now. We come over here, it automatically updates. So these are just connected by values and not actually passing data around much. So let's go health here. Everything updates. And let's make our base value, let's say 100. Cool. Oh, and also let's just do this. So if we come over here to health and say like, oh, we don't really want to do this, and just go, what if we just wanted to call it stamina? And we come over here, everything automatically updates because it's referencing this database over here. I'm just going to change it back to health for now, but yeah, that's kind of a cool aspect. Not much data. The collections just store IDs to whatever information it needs. So, you can come down here, we're going to add another one. This time it's just going to be an attribute. And we're going to set this to strength. And strength is just going to be, let's say, 10. And now our health is going to be linked to our strength by a new linker, which we just had by hitting the plus. Pops up here. And we can change the type of this linker to strength. And say 22, we want 22 health per strength point. There's that. And that's pretty much all you have to do here. That's all you do, setting it up. And this project also has it so we can really easily extend this editor and add new types if we want later on. And that's pretty much the whole goal of this, is to be flexible. Now let's go over into our scene, which over here I have the stat collection, which if I open up the inspector, you'll see I have this new, custom inspector for the stat collection, which you can select which collection you want from the database, and it will load this collection when the game runs. So let's start the game, and you see down here, this is all the stats that are in the collection. You can open it up, see the value and the current value, and if you click this, you can see all the active modifiers that are currently attached to the stat. It's pretty nice. You have the buttons over here, so you can actively change the value of the stat at runtime if you want through the editor, and you can change the increments here. And there we go. Ooh. But yeah, that's pretty much the updates to the stat collection, or the stat system. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a video out on these pretty soon. Now to jump over to one other thing to show you things that are coming in the far future, my item system. Pretty much it's going off of the database concepts from the stat system, and I'm just extending it for our items. So you have your names, we have the item information, we have equipment modifiers. So this is how it'll affect your stat system. And also, if you look closely, we have our currency types, quality types with a select button on the side, which has the same pop-ups as our stat types. Oh, excuse me. And we also have our menus. So let's see, I believe my currency type is pretty much similar to the stat type. The name, icon, and description. All these are still really work in progress. Still trying to figure out how all these things go together, but yeah, there's that. And let's see, also playing around with some UI elements, but there's still a lot of progress and errors. But yeah, that's way off in the future. But yeah, hopefully in the next week or two I should start getting some videos out on this new stat system and editor, with an editor focus anyway. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it and it'll help you guys out a lot. But yeah, see you soon. Thanks for watching.